Well, that was a little bit of a oops. I don't have the little thing set up yet for the intro. I had a system crash. Yes. Yes, Aunt Jerry, you beat Titan. This is kind of just a little bit of a test that I've got going right now, trying to get everything working. Hopefully, I'm being heard. I think I set the microphone up right this time. I'm not sure. I could turn on the volume on the chat and check, but we know how that works. I'm one step closer to telling StreamYard where they can stuff their $25 a month. And I can't wait to do it. Tomorrow, you should be able to hear me even better because I'm getting a new microphone stand. I should say today, later on today. I'm getting a new microphone stand. It'll bring it up to where it's right about here in front of me. So, hopefully, it'll be better and we won't have this weird it's ghosting. This is just a pop-up stream to see a few things, see if it's working, having a little bit of fun. You know, got something new to add. Hey, Aunt Jer, why don't you put in a couple emojis and see what happens? It's fun, I promise you. This is just something I've been working on. It's fantastic to be able to do things that I've been doing using something I had to pay for, and now I don't have to. Well, that was an interesting choice of emojis. Don't know where you decided to do those from, but hey. But yeah, there's just a few little things, and if I'm having struggling, I can do a little bit of fun in the chat bot where I can do stuff like, let's see, where is the commands? Oh, that's not it. Is that it? Here it is. And yes, the puns are just beginning. But yeah. So tonight, I'm going to be trying a few things. From your frequently used section, which should really be called recently used. I like that. I like it a lot. But tonight, I've got a couple of topics. It's going to be the Infernal Diatribe, but I'm not going to have a guest host. How do you mute this clown named Grumpy? I could set it up so you could mute me, and I have to unmute myself. But we're working on that. We will get this fixed and see what happens. But anyway, a couple of topics have come up on a couple of servers I'm on, and we're going to have a line open. But the fun thing is you have to go to Discord to use the line. Sorry. That's the way it works. That's the reason why I have the point the right direction. The Discord thing right about there. Oh, there we go. Right there. You ever try to figure out which hand does what when you're pointing at things? I mean, this one's the left hand, and I get confused because it's over here. You could do like this, it's right down here. But, that's the way it is. This is kind of like the early days of a channel that has gone through so many changes, but back in the days when it was still tart, where they'd come on at random times and test a few things. So you're going to see this happen a few times, and I apologize that it does. But here's the cool thing. What I mean is that we're going to be able to have voice chat coming in from the channel on Discord. And I believe everybody's seen this before if they've watched Tom Jump. And I just have to find the right channel. Boom, there it is. Now, if I've got it set up correctly, it should be working. Let's see here. Give me 3 seconds. You get to see some stuff behind the thing. All right. Give me a couple of seconds so I can look behind the scenes. So, did I forget to add it? I probably forgot to add it. Let me check one more thing. Sorry. Bloody hell, I forgot to put it in. It's a good thing I'm doing this. It really is a good thing. The other thing I'm going to be doing is using VOD. So I've got music coming across that is YouTube safe. But anyway, thank you, Aunt Jer, for showing up for this crazy man playing around with his toys, just like any other guy does, plays with toys. I am going to go ahead and give us a little bit of a quote. Let's see if I can find a good quote for the day. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives, a mimicry. Their passions, a quotation. So let's do this one more time. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives, a mimicry. Their passions, quotations. Oscar Wilde, Du Profundis. and goody goody, we got the Nightbot working. Yay! So you're playing solitaire waiting to fall. You know, that's ironic. I play solitaire right before I'm going to sleep. It's one of those things that just seems to be totally relaxing. You just sit there. Only thing is I'm getting so good at it, I usually solve a deck in about a minute 15 is the longest I've gone. The shortest is 90, let's see, 58 seconds. But then again, it's got the tap interface, so if the card goes, I just tap it. I know, cheating. But, you know. Well, I'm glad everything about this is working out. There's a couple of things that I'm going to be editing before the show will be this. I'm going to change how this looks a little bit. Going to add the intermission screen again. What's this one do? Nothing. There it is. I knew I had put it somewhere. It's right up. Well, it's up there in the corner. It's up there in the corner. I just can't point at it. It's up there in the corner. But when it's working and somebody else is in Discord, it should come across. And I'll test that out before we actually have the show. But with that, I don't have much else just to say. I'm definitely going to be doing my damnedest to make sure my streams are going when they're supposed to go, whether I have guests or not, whether I have a topic really planned out. I promise I will have topics. I'm not just going to come on here and just speak off the cuff like I am right now. This is just a mess around stream. This is just getting things to work. And let's make sure this still looks good. I'm going to use your longest chat there, Aunt Jer, because it works out the best. Boom. Looks good. I'm liking this. I really am. Did I say come across? I'm from the Midwest. We say warsh. I also am a reader, so I used to say subtle. The word is subtle. That's how it's spelled, S-U-B-T-L-E. Subtle. Egyptian. That's how it's spelled. That's how you pronounce it. Sound your words out, they say. Sound your words out. What happens when I sound out words? Things go wacko. But in all seriousness, I love when you're correcting me. I do. I need corrected. I am a total grammar idiot. That's the reason why my editor for the book that I'm going to try to get published eventually is pulling her hair out right now. She has been for the last 2 months, and she's yelling at me. That's exactly it. Sioux City. Over here in Sioux City, we say wash. We're going to do the wash. Going to wash up that damn dishes, you know. Don't forget to use sand to scrub damn dishes. You know, we need to get them washed for sand. Sorry. No, I'm not. In other news, sidetracks, I am actually going to try and get my YouTube, no, my TikTok account back up to 1,000 and see how long it lasts. I'm not going to do any of the Satanist stuff for a while. I'm going to just do happy, happy, joy, joy stuff. Exactly what everybody wants. You know, that's the way it is. Now, I wonder, can I do this? I'm going to try one thing that I haven't tried yet. It's kind of a cool thing you can do. Let's see what happens if I do it. Let's go over to this particular place, go to my section. Let's save this. Let's see what happens if I copy link. Can I open the link? We're going to have the fun stuff. Baffle muffins. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it. I didn't know Bath of a Metal had muffins. And I will get the timing of doing that correctly as well. So, have I tortured you enough, Aunt Jer? Have I tortured you? Do I need to do more torture?
I will if I have to.
I keep forgetting. It's past the 15-minute mark. This is on YouTube. I can do that. Like I really do it. Batho muffins should be spicy and licorice. Ugh. Spicy and anise flavored. Are you trying to make me sick, lass? And if I mispronounced, I apologize. It's one of the things I'm going to be talking about tonight, along with another lovely picture I have around here someplace. I don't think I have it saved, but I'll post that in the show. I still would love to know exactly how long the delay is on the chat. It's a little bit longer than I think it is with StreamYard, but hey, no biggie. They're evil muffins. They have to be gross. I agree. If they are evil, they must be gross. Of course, they can be evil and be the most delectable and tasty and scrumptious muffins you've ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying? Just something that you just want to sink your teeth into, and you know your teeth are going to start rotting just as soon as they go through the icing on top of the muffin. Yes, I put icing on muffins. They have to have icing. Or that way they do the blueberry muffins with that sugar stuff that's crusted up there on top, you know.
Make it terrible.
Make it so that you just know your teeth are just going to fall out after eating them, you know. That type of thing. But anyway, dang, how did we get on that? Laxative muffins? Laxative? Okay, so it's a cupcake, but what's the difference between a cupcake and a muffin anyway? I know. Muffins are usually cupcakes are. But come on. Is there really a difference between a cupcake and a muffin? Cornbread muffins, cornbread cupcakes. Come on. It's kind of like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Or is it a slider? Or is it a grinder? What is a hot dog? What exactly is a hot dog? Put a hot dog on a bun, does it become a sandwich? I mean, come on. Laxative muffins are evil after you're finished eating them, not during. I don't know. It's got that chalky substance to them. Every laxative that's been chocolate has that. Feels like I bit into a piece of chalk, you know. Let's get rid of that little floaty thing up at the top. Now, I know that you don't like motion too much. Does the motion behind me, does it bother you? I hope not. Well,
I have a deadly silence. That thing you're not supposed to have on YouTube. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. You never want to have deadly silence. It just robs you of your everything, you know.
I don't know. I really am trying to get a lot more interaction with people, trying to get more people to come to the show, trying to get more people to bring it on, you know. Now, I try not to shift back and forth too much, but it's a little nervous tick. I've got to have it under control. I'm trying to keep me from having anxiety, and I don't know why I'm having anxiety. I've been doing this stuff on TikTok for the last, 3 years. You think I'd be used to talking and just relating. And I think I know why Titan hasn't shown up. It's after Titan's bedtime. Titan's, getting a little bit up there, and you really can't do this much anymore, The late nights are getting a little bit too much. What was I saying? The voices in my head again, they were coming out. I'm sorry. But anyway, I've tortured you long enough. I was basically making sure everything was working good with this new chat overlay system. Getting the last thing I need to do is figure out how to get guests in so I can get rid of the $25 expense a month. And we can do this. We can do this. Exactly. exactly how I feel about it. And I think I need to do one thing while I'm thinking about it here. Let's do it. We're going to shift. Hey, that makes it a lot better. I can read the chat and still look at the camera. So, saw something at work today I'm thinking about getting, and it's a monitor mirror like they use for teleprompting. And they use it at banks that have virtual tellers. It's kind of an interesting idea. You came for the view count. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for coming over. Appreciate it. I don't know if this one's going to stay up. This is just one of those
Is it working?
type streams. And it was a lot more fun when it happened over in the old stuff. We had muffins earlier. Want one? Be careful if you say yes. It might not be a good idea. I'm trying not to spoil your fun on Jer. I'm trying not to, but you know, I'm a killjoy. I'm a total killjoy. I don't let people have fun anywhere. Do you want some evil muffins? Do you want some evil muffins, Carrie? We've got some evil muffins in the back. Let me just go to the green room and get you one. Saving those for spooky. Which reminds me, I should have contacted Missy to see if she was going to be available tomorrow morning. By the time it goes live tonight, it'll be daytime for her on Sunday, so might not be a good idea. I'll have to talk to her. If evil existed, you'd thank me. That's a good question. Does evil exist? And what do we mean by evil? No, I am not J. Mike. I'm not going to try and do axioms on trial. I do not know how to do that type of talk. But as I was saying, it's going on 30 minutes of me testing this stuff out. I should probably go ahead and hang it up for now. Live tonight, 8 p.m. Central, will be the one, the only Infernal Diatribe. Hope to see you there. 8 p.m. Central. In the meantime, embrace who you are. Live your best possible life and conquer your perceived world. Ave Satanas, and hail thyself.
Good night, everybody.
We can get to that. I think I'm saving the chat, but we will get this. We'll put this up here, and we will talk about that. We can talk about that. That'd be a very interesting topic. Perfect timing.